Sexual reproduction in the flowering plant. We know that in the flowering plant or in the plant, the flower is there, which is the reproductive part of the plant. So, plant basically they reproduce sexually as well as the asexually. So, the propagules are there. The propagules are those through which the plant used to reproduce, and these propagules are maybe present in the leaves, they may be present in the root, and they may be present in the stem. So it uses the part like the leaves, root, stem to grow into the new plant, and these are known as the propagules. Propagules means suppose if we cut the particular piece of the plant. Okay, suppose this is a stem and we cut it from here and the plant and we plant it into the ground again in the soil. Then eventually it will grow into a whole plant without needing the seeds or the flower. Okay, so these are the role of the propagules. While the reproductive organ are also there, which are the flowers only. So flowers are the reproductive organ, means they have the reproductive system, the male and the female, and which are essential for the sexual reproduction in the flower. So inside the flower, there are the part that makes the pollen, like the plant dust, and the part that makes the egg. So the male and the female part are produced into the flower, and when they fuse together, they fertilize together, they form the egg. Okay, so when the pollen of one flower or of the same flower they fuse with the female egg of the another of the same flower, then they form what they form the seed. Okay, the male sperm we can say or the female egg, then they form together, fuse together to form the seed, and that seed is used to germinate or produce the new seedling. So let's first discuss about the part of the flower. It is just a glimpse of the flower, parts of the flower. So we know the importance of the flower. The flower are very much important for the humans because they serve the aesthetic, the ornamental, the social, the cultural, and the religious purpose also. So flower is very important. And besides that, the biological role is that they are the reproductive part of the plant. So flower consists of the several parts which is consist or which are arranged in the wall. Okay, so the wall are basically the calyx is there. The calyx is what they are comprised of the sepal which are generally green in the color. Okay, next is the corolla. So corolla is what? The corolla is the collection of the petal, or it is made up of petals. And the petals we know they are brightly colored, the full beautiful colors are there, and they are just for the pollination purposes, while the sepals are for the protection of the flower bud. Okay. So first word is the calyx, the second is the corolla. The third one is the androecium one, that is the male reproductive part. So this is the androecium. Okay, so the male reproductive part of the flower, which contain the stamen, and it is composed of the anther and the filament. Okay, so these are the androecium, the third wall of the flower, which is the male reproductive. The fourth one is the carpel, or the carpel is known as the gynoecium. The gynoecium is the female part of the flower, and it is consist of, or they are also refers to as the pistil, or sometime it is also refers to as the carpel. So they consist of what? They consist of the stigma, style, and the ovary, and certain parts are there of these carpel, like pollen tube is generated when the pollen is landed on the stigma, then they get entry into the ovule. Okay, so these are certain. Now, the formations and the modification generally take place in the flower. We know that the formation of the flower, it involves a various structural as well as the hormonal changes. Okay, and these changes they leads into the modification of the floral primordia. Okay, so when the arrangement or the floral primordia, okay, so they results in the arrangement of the different wall within a flower. So this is how the different arrangement and the modification results in the flower arrangement. Now, the sexual reproduction in the flower or in the flowering plant, they has been divided into the following event. What are the event? Basically, they are the three events. The pre-fertilization event, which includes the different structure, and the event which are actually happening just before the fertilization. For example, the development of the female and the male gametophyte. Okay, next, when the structure and the event is there, then the pollination is there. After the pollination, the fertilization is there, because pollination, it helps in the dispersal of the anther from the male part to the female part, that is to the stigma of the carpel or the stigma of the pistil. Then what happens? This will lead into the fertilization event, and then the post fertilization, when the pollen, or when the male part, they get fuses with the female part, then they form the seed. How the changes in the structure take place after the post fertilization, so that will be included in the post fertilization event, and all the structure which is included in that particular step. So in this lecture, we will be dealing with the pre fertilization structure and the event. Okay, so in the pre-fertilization structure and the event, much before the actual flower is seen. So, we are just seeing the flowers here. They have the stigma, the carpel is there. Okay, the carpel is there, corolla is there, petal is there, sepal is there, everything is there. So much before the actual flower is seen on the plant, the decision that the plant is going to flower, it has taken place. Okay, and it includes the several hormonal as well as the several structural changes that occur and that are initiated, which leads to the differentiation and further the developmental of the floral primordia, because the cells are there. Okay, they are the different cells are there, so this will lead to the differentiation of the cell. Okay, this cell will going to produce that part of the flower. This cell is localized here, and they are going to produce the next cell. So this is how the several hormonal and the structural changes that lead to the differentiation and the further development of the floral primordia. And inflorescence are formed, which we are the floral bud. We know the inflorescence is what it is, the arrangement of the flowers only, like this one flower, there is one flower, another. So this is called as an inflorescence. So inflorescence are formed which bears the floral bud, and then they flower. So in the flower, the male part is there, the female part is there. That is the reproductive part. These are the reproductive part. They also